My question for you as a mother, is there enough on the table here to make you hypervigilant?
Like, he does not change her diaper. He's never alone with her.
When do you go to the bathroom?
She goes with me.
You take a shower with her?
Yes, she has stayed in the bathroom while I was in the shower.
And why do you do that?
I do that just because he mostly pushes it on me that he does not want to be around her alone at all because of his charges. And
well, actually, given those charges, you are not allowed to be around a minor without supervision, correct?
And Scarlett is never unsupervised.
Yeah.
Never.
Is it okay to be around my 2-year-old granddaughter? You can't even go to your own daughter's school and you can be around my granddaughter?
That has a lot to do with public and stuff.
This has nothing to do with public. This is in private. If you can't be around her in public, how can you be around her in private?
No, that's schools.
He treats Scarlett like one of his own, and
people.
Scarlett feels so that he's such a fatherly figure to her that she accidentally calls him daddy a lot.
Well, that's
and we
wrong,
correct
too.
her. We correct her. Matt corrects her all the time, tells her, I'm mad, I'm not daddy.
But do you see my point? My point is, if he cannot be around a public school with other children and you're letting him around your daughter.
People are wrongfully convicted every day.
I understand
every day.
that, Sarah, but do you need a brick to fall on your head? Seriously.
The first time I found out Matt was a sex offender was because I wanted to introduce him to Scarlett, so I looked him up.
Yes, he couldn't even be honest with you and tell you.
Well, that's not something you first tell someone when you meet them, because
yes,
honestly,
you do
they're
if you
gonna
have a
run.
child.
Well, children were not involved at this point. When children became involved,
Let me ask you a
that's
question.
when I did the background check, and that's when we started.
Ask you a question. When you first got involved, did you or did you not tell him, oh, I have a 2-year-old daughter?
Well, we both knew we had children, but we were not
so
either
when
going to
you
be around
say,
them in the dating
so
process.
when you say,
and
I
he
have a
planned on
2-year-old
telling
daughter, I
me.
can talk louder than you. When I have a 2-year-old daughter and he doesn't say, well, listen, I have this sexual abuse case on me and blah, 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 and I've been convicted.
And coming from his
and
point
you
of view,
have to
coming
look
from
it
his
up,
point of view,
and you have
why
to
would
look
you
it up.
ever
I
tell
still can
someone
talk
that?
louder than you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, yes, I can. And you will respect me. I am your mother.
You don't show me any kind of respect. Why should
Not
I respect
lately.
you?
So you're telling me that it's okay that you found out by finding it over the internet instead of having him tell you himself?
We had only been talking for maybe about a week or two.
Well,
a couple
you know,
weeks.
first off,
And no
just
children were involved.
in fairness to you, I think you need to read very carefully
In the actual laws and
the
everything.
conditions of your release, because I wouldn't want you to violate something unintentionally. And you need to read the Pennsylvania Child Protective Services Code, because it says, listen very carefully, it defines the term child abuse as intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly leaving a child unsupervised with an individual other than the child's parent, who the actor, you, knows or reasonably should have known is required to register as a Tier 2 or Tier 3 sexual offender, where the victim of the sexual offense was under 18 years of age when the crime was committed.
She is never unsupervised with him, and that's why we're here today. You know, I want to be able to go to the grocery store and Matt can take care of the baby. You know, we want things to change.
But I want you to be clear that were you to leave your child unsupervised with a Tier 3 registered sex offender, that by law constitutes the definition of abuse on your part.
Dr. Phil, she's delusional.